The Challenge Australia 2022 Suzan Mutesi has been called out for heavily photoshopping the F out of her Instagram snaps. Adding to a very long list of crimes against social media, the 36-year-old was called out on November 29 for editing a snap of herself with a private jet. "We're pretty sure Suzan was posing with an IRL jet, but a telling clue showed that she hadn't actually hired the plane to go anywhere." #awkward. The post makes it seem like Suzan is about to jet off on an adventure, but the Instagram account Influencer Updates noticed that a different pic proved it was parked inside the hangar. The outdoors shot appeared fake because she had seemingly edited the background to show the sky, rather than the top of the hangar. This is why the sky looks fake and you can see the lights from the hangar roof reflecting on the plane. Meanwhile, the indoor photo showed the hangar walls outside the window. AWKS. Suzan attempted to prove her posts but sharing footage in a since-expired Instagram story of her clinking champagne flutes with her The Challenge Australia co-star Cyril Paul. But while this proves she stepped foot into the jet, it certainly doesn't mean that Suzan wasn't at least stretching the truth. Suzan was probably invited to a media event, which was being held on a party jet. The celebrations were likely similar to yacht parties, where the vessel remains moored. Suzan Mutesi edited her own The Challenge Australia headshot. Fans noticed a stark difference between her Instagram post and the show's less edited, cast announcement photo, especially when compared side by side. In the official Instagram post, Suzan's natural skin texture was more prominent than her minimal fine lines and eye bags when directly comparing it to the airbrushed version. Her personal editor appears to have also lifted her cheekbones slightly, slimmed down her jawline a little and created more of a fox eye shape. When looking at her nose piercing, it seems to blur with her skin tone in the edited picture. While few people can claim they've never taken the blur brush to a photo of themselves, these before and after pics made the edits all the more apparent. Fans of The Challenge Australia react to Suzan Mutesi's photoshopped picture, while unedited photos that show natural features like skin texture and fine lines have become more popularized on social media. Some fans felt the original photos' poor lighting and full shadows didn't do Ugandan Australian beauty enough justice. The Best Award-winning author and actor was seemingly happy to admit she edited the photo. One fan commented on the challenge's post, asking whether it was the non-photoshopped version, to which Suzan replied with the side-eye emoji. The Challenge Australia's Suzan Mutesi has had numerous Photoshop scandals. Suzan has been called out for editing plenty of her pics. In April, fans questioned how Suzan appeared to have smooth skin and a full face of makeup after swimming in a hotel pool in Bali. Her Instagram story from the same day appeared unedited and showed a more natural look. "I personally have nothing against a goods filter or glamorous Facetune or Photoshop," Suzan told Daily Mail Australia at the time. Her most significant editing controversy came from celeb Spellcheck in December 2021, calling her out on Insta and TikTok for editing herself into different scenes. In one photo set, it appeared she was next to a private jet, but the plane was a stock image. She also appeared to have edited herself before a panoramic view of Sydney Harbour. Another photo set of her having a picnic was spotted to have been photoshopped when fans noticed a disproportionately large duck in the background and numerous stock images of food added in. Instagram users slam Suzan Mutesi dodgy Photoshop skills. According to fans, some of the edits are so bad that they appear to be spoofs of themselves. In one pic, Suzan sat with a headless woman in a sea of pixelated leaves. Her caption made it seem like the bizarre edit was sponsored or she was gifted the products by National Pharmacy Priceline. Reports have also been that she edits specific pictures to make it appear like she was a part of high-end campaigns for luxury brands like Prada, Ralph Lauren, Gucci and Tiffany Co. It has not been made clear which of her photoshoots were paid for or sponsored by the brand. However, in 2022, Suzan shared more videos of the locations and pictures, perhaps to prove she was actually there. With 1.1 million followers on Instagram and soon to appear on one of the most highly anticipated reality shows this year, it seems like a case of fake it till you make it. Want even more goss? Listen to the latest episode of the So Dramatic Daily podcast with Megan Pustetto below. Know something that we don't? Spill the tea here, get the tea first. Follow So Dramatic on Instagram and tune in on Mondays to get your reality tea fix with the So Dramatic podcast with Megan Pustetto. Jess Houston, December 1, 2022.